Hi there! Thank you so much for joining me. This is Julie DiMatteo from thepaperpixie.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. And in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this gift card gift box using the envelope punch board. It features the First Frost bundle with the Frosted Floral Designer Series paper and some beautiful glimmer paper. We're having some fun with punches and dies. And inside this belly band is this really cute little box out of Blackberry Bliss, which holds 6 Hershey's Nuggets. And then the base of the box is perfectly sized to fit a gift card. So it's a really neat way to give a gift card for the holidays with some extra chocolate treats. And I'm sure you could find some other things that would fit inside this box. But I had just situated these chocolates. I kind of had to play a little bit of Tetris to get them to fit. But I love the way they look. And you can put the gift card on the bottom or the top. The box just folds up and the belly band slides over the top, and then you've got a really great gift for the holidays. So let me show you how easy this is to make. We're going to be using a 6" by 6" piece of Blackberry Bliss cardstock. We're going to first start with the envelope punch board, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool, but you can also use the stylus that comes with the envelope punch board, or you can use your stylus from the Simply Scored. I just really like working with a metal stylus, and I love this new Take Your Pick tool. So we're going to start by punching and scoring at 2 inches, sliding this down to 3 1/8. We're going to punch and score. And now we're going to rotate counterclockwise, and I'm just going to line up this score guide to each of our score lines and continue to do the punching and scoring all the way around. Again, using the score lines as our guide. So line up the score line with the score guide, punch and score, slide it down, do the same thing, line it up with that score, punch and score. And I'll continue to do that to the other 2 sides. The next thing we're going to do is round all 4 of these corners using the built-in corner rounder punch here, or the reverse punch on the envelope punch board. And I love that this is an all-in-one tool here. It's only $20, but you can make so many things besides envelopes. So there is our cardstock scored and punched. And I just wanted to show you a template here so you can see what that looks like. Now what we're going to do first is fold and burnish on all the score lines, and then we're going to come in and cut some tabs. So let me first fold and burnish. Okay, now we're going to come in with the paper snips, and I'm going to cut right up this vertical line here to create this tab. I'm going to stop at this horizontal line. So I'm going to first do that. And then I'm going to come in and notch this little tab slightly, just cutting out a little triangular sliver like so. And I'm going to do that to all the other tabs. All right, so there we go. That now looks like our template. Now it's time to go ahead and put our box together. I'm going to use some liquid multi-purpose glue. You can use your glue of choice. I'm just going to place glue on each tab as we go, and I'm going to line up this cut edge with this score line to form that box corner. And I'm going to go ahead and do that to all 4 corners. Okay, now that our box is finished, we're going to go ahead and put in our goodies. So I'll first put in the gift card, and then I'm going to layer on top the Hershey's Nuggets. Now what I've done to wrap these Hershey's Nuggets is I have cut strips of Designer Series paper that measure 1 inch by 3 inches, and then just wrap them around the Hershey's Nuggets. So that was really easy. Now that box is done. Let's go ahead and move on to the belly band. I've got a piece of Frosted Floral Designer Series paper. I love this paper. And it measures 3.5 inches by 6 3/4. I'm going to bring in the Stampin trimmer. And what we're going to do here is we're going to score on this end at 1 3/8 and 2 3/16. So that's 3 tick marks past the 2. So 1 3/8, 2 3/16, then I'm going to do the same score lines on the opposite side. So 1 3/8 and 2 3/16. Now I'm going to fold and burnish on those score lines. Then I'm going to take some tear and tape and run that on the back side of one of these short edges. And then what we can do is wrap this around the box. And I am closing it somewhat snugly, but not too tight, because we want to make sure that we can slide this belly band on and off the box. So we'll just make sure that that fits. That looks great. So now let's go ahead and decorate our box. We're going to use the first Frost stamp set and the sentiment, "Here's to a season filled with warmth, comfort, and good cheer." I'm going to stamp that in Blackberry Bliss onto Whisper White. And then using this die from the Frosted Bouquet framelits, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the sentiment, but I'm going to show you some versatility with this die. So I'm actually going to line this up where the sentiment is all the way over to the left, and then we're going to go ahead and cut that out. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and bring back this die cut again, but this time I'm going to line it up and push this off to the right, making sure that I'm lining up these with the part that's already cut, and then we can basically customize the size of this little tag. And I love finding new ways to change up how we use our dies. And then what we're left with is a smaller tag for the sentiment. I love that. While we have the big shot out, I'm going to cut a couple of these sprig pieces from the Joyous Noel glimmer paper. This is the shaded spruce version of that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these. And as I cut these, because it's glimmer paper, I'm going to run them back and forth 3 times. I'm going to cut out 2 of those. Okay, now we've got those 2 beauties here. We've got our sentiment. Then using the pretty label punch, I'm going to punch out a pretty label from Blackberry Bliss. And then using the everyday label punch, I'm going to punch out an everyday label from Shaded Spruce. And now we can begin to layer these. So the first thing I'm going to do is glue the sentiment on top of the everyday label. And then using just a tape runner tape, this is some fast fuse that I still have. I'm just going to run a couple strips down the center there. Then I'm going to take my little sprigs here and kind of layer them off to the side, pointing in either direction. I'll just put a little bit more adhesive on the back of this guy. And then if it's easier to kind of center this pretty label on the back, I kind of turn it upside down to get those to line up. Very pretty. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab a few dimensionals. We'll center that on the box. And then from the Frosted and Clear epoxy droplets, I'm just going to pick out 2 of the smaller droplets here, and we're just going to place those on the top and the bottom of our sentiment here. And voila, there is our gift card gift box featuring the Frosted Floral Suite. I love all of these elements together, and I just love that this box fits a gift card. It's great for the holidays. So thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next video. If you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up! Products I used today, they'll be linked in the description. And I'll also include a link to my detailed blog post with all project measurements, details, and a picture of the template. I'd love to have you come visit me at thepaperpixie.com, where I post projects every weekday to inspire you. I have options to subscribe to both my monthly newsletter as well as my daily blog updates, and I'd love to welcome you as a new subscriber. You can shop with me anytime at thepaperpixie.com/shop. And if you're interested in earning a discount on your Stampin' Up! Purchases, I'd love to have you join my team of Paper Pixies. And you can purchase the starter kit at thepaperpixie.com/join. If you give this project a try, I'd love to see it, so feel free to share it on social media with the hashtag #PaperPixie, and I'll be sure to check it out. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and happy holidays. Take care. Bye.